I'm Dahlia,
And I'm Kiara.
and as you can see, we're related.
That's why we named our channel Not Twins Reactions, because we're sisters.
Not twins. Today, we'll be reacting to P1Harmony's music video for Wednesday Girl.
We have reacted to anything P1Harmony came out with for this album. It is a lot, so go look in the back catalog. But P1Harmony is just
Such a good album.
another one of those groups, bop after bop, bingo bang.
Not a
Seen them 3 times. They're a vibe. They're amazing.
So good. So good.
They come again. I'm going.
Again. Exactly. Like they come, I'm going. So it is what it is.
But this song, all the songs on this album slap. I mean, basically all the songs on every other album slap too. But we're talking about this one,
and this is a good job.
And
I love the song. It's on. Yes.
The album's on the list.
Exactly. So here we go. Wednesday Girl. This is giving very much like self-filmed special clip, not really music video situation.
Yeah, that is what it's giving.
Okay.
But you know, P1Harmony is already. Oh my god, I love them.
Where the heck are they? It looks like Europe.
It does.
Oh my god.
Soul's like, why am I?
That's so cute. Oh my god. So cute. Oh my god.
They are so cold.
They're like,
you see them fully in the move because they're cold.
Like there's so much more in it when they're inside.
Stop.
Can you imagine just walking around in the wild seeing them doing this?
I have something to say about that late after them. It's a whole tangent.
Oh, I thought somebody did a flip back there.
Oh, fancy!
What are we doing back there, Keyhole? You're just in the middle holding a sign. Oh my god.
That's how you know he's not like in it, so they're all just like, get in it.
Hit the notes, Kingy.
Literally.
I like
they all made their own Wednesday Girl sign. Oh, you know that's about to be a thing at their next tour. Oh, that's so cute.
Gee, I love the cursive.
I'm about to see somebody sign this because you're my Wednesday boy.
Oh, because you're my piece. Oh, cutie kid.
Or because I'm your Wednesday girl. There's about to be a million signs about this at their
100%.
concert. But the whole them.
Oh my god! Can you imagine if they have like going to the show on a Wednesday? That would be
everything.
But it's also the middle of the week, so no.
But yeah, I'm sorry. Only limited people get that type of coin. 'Cause I got a job, 'cause I am a grown adult. Woo.
Unfortunately.
Anyways, but what I had to say about walking in the wild. If I saw P1Harmony just strolling down the streets, okay, and I was on a trip in Europe, and I'm telling you right now, if people are around them and like, oh my god, I'll go up and I'll be like, and I'll say but if they're just strolling and they're having a time by themselves, I am not the fan that's gonna go and interrupt that. I'm not doing it.
No. Hell no.
You only get a limited amount of time to do something like that. Imma let you have your peace and quiet because I like my privacy way too much for myself that I am not going to hinder somebody else's privacy because I want to say that I love your music so much. I'll do that when I see you at a concert in a hi-bye sesh or something. Like, I'll get my time later. I'm just that's the type of fan I am. I'm not encroaching on your privacy like that because if somebody were to encroach on my privacy, I think I would be in jail because you're not messing with my privacy like that. I don't. No, I like my privacy. I like the way I like things, and I like my life to be as private as it possibly can. Obviously, I'm on YouTube now, so there's like, but it's not like I'm blatantly telling you guys everything about my life because no, that's not happening.
Right.
So
I like sharing myself the way I choose. So
exactly. So I'm only doing it if I'm not the first one to do it.
I'm not the first one to do it, and they don't look like they're annoyed because they're being like, if I'm gonna be the person that's like, and let's leave them alone. Walk away.
I mean, the thing is that they are never gonna look like they're never truly gonna look annoyed
because they can't really
they're
afford to
fans
look
and they know that they were like that's your fans. You can't
But it's like, no, but it's not annoyed, but it's like you can tell when like they're like, this is not the time for this, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm not gonna be rude.
Yeah. But there's sometimes when you can't even tell then because they're just playing they don't wanna come off that way because then all of a sudden one fan takes that and runs with
And
it,
it turns
and
into a
then
whole
they're
thing, exactly.
they're done for. So that's never gonna be, but I will not be the first one. I'm letting you know now, it won't be me.
Drew, if I see you in the wild and you're just out there, I'm gonna be like, my eyes are gonna probably be
I'm gonna be like,
humongous. Exactly, and we're gonna be talking to each other like, "Oh my god, is that?" And then be like, "Yep," and be like, "Okay then," and keep it pushing.
You won't even see me take like a hidden photo. No, because you don't need to know. You don't need to know where they are. Obviously, they want to do something by themselves with some privacy. Okay, have your little café con leche like by yourself. Go right ahead. I'm just saying. But because they probably got spotted because people probably were like, what are they doing? And then somebody knew who they were. So in the midst of all that, but like they still didn't get spotted so much that they couldn't do this music video.
Right.
So that's also, I'm like, because I know there was probably some peace walking down and they were like, and like, way to respect. Because you knew that they were doing something and you knew you didn't want to interrupt it. So, but it was so cute. And the fact that they made their own Wednesday Girl signs.
I know, I love that. Those are so cute.
It's almost like you kind of need to bring those signs out when you sing the song.
Right? Or have the like images of the like of your lettering on the like screen or whatnot, blah blah blah. Or you know what? It would be really cool having a Wednesday Girl shirt and having like everybody's writing on like the back. That
as
would be
tour merch?
Yeah, like as a tour merch. That would be a great shirt.
That would be a great. Okay, we're making this shit up for you.
Somebody had to have thought of it. Kiara, I cannot be the first person.
And if we are, and you see this, give us our due diligence with the commission.
You're right.
No, because I really do want that Utopia jersey that they had the last time.
Oh my god, don't get me started.
But sometimes these merch lines, if you're a concert goer like we are, these merch lines are out of hand. And sometimes I'm like, I'm not missing a song. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
And I came here for the music.
Exactly.
The merch is secondary in my eyes.
Icing on the cake.
Exactly. But again, that song, so cute. So them also.
Yes.
As like a slower, just jammy jam,
yeah, like a
vibey
little
vibe.
lighter bit, yeah, vibe.
It's P1Harmony. Even though I love in half of that, so it was like, why are we standing out here in the cold, freezing our asses off?
It's like, couldn't we have done this inside?
Literally, because he was like, when they were in the hotel room,
Yeah.
say, girl, like, basically, he was like, I'm in it to win it. And then and you're like, if you move just a little, you'd warm up just a bit more. But yeah,
but you could tell it was cold as hell.
Yeah, you could see their
in
breath
outside seats.
Yeah, no. When it's
go A1 day ones, because that's a lot.
Exactly. And that's the funniest part. Like, this is their job, and like they're out there doing it for their job. And the only reason I would be standing outside in the cold like that is for my actual job, like me personally. Other than that, I'm inside with the heat. I'm not doing that.
My job
And
is
maybe
very
a
much
concert
inside and never has me outside. Praise.
Yeah, and maybe a concert.
Yes, I have been though outside in the effing freezing cold for a concert line. That ish I have done.
But that wasn't even our fault that time. It was because, yeah, that's a whole different story.
I mean, there was both lines that we stood in that day were effing freezing. The concert and the merch. Like,
but we didn't really stand that much in line for the concert because they wouldn't let you because it was so cold.
Facts.
The merch store did dirty. I don't understand why they did that dirty when they knew the next day was going to be even colder than the day they promised they'd be open to receive your merch that you purchased ahead of time.
I don't know what to tell you. But that was the coldest day it's ever been.
Obviously, I spilled my hot chocolate and not a minute later it was frozen on the ground. That's how cold it was. My hot, steaming hot chocolate.
In a thermos. Like, she dropped her thermos mug of hot chocolate.
Yeah. And not a minute later, frozen on the ground. Ice rink of hot chocolate. Well, cold chocolate now. Just chocolate milk at that point.
Okay.
Anyways.
After we recorded Wednesday Girl, we realized we totally missed P1Harmony's visualizer for Ice. So that's what we're going to react to now. And we're going to add that. And that's why you're seeing us now in different outfits.
Exactly. I thought he was shirtless.
Exactly. Oh my God.
Put it on.
Oh my God, they got hat. Up. I love them so much.
I'm way too cold like the window. Pull up, make you freeze, make you shiver. Put it on. Pour it up.
Okay. I see you.
I went too cold like the window. Pull up, make you freeze, make you shiver. It's gonna be my wifey.
That line.
He looks really good in whatever the hell he has on that headband. He hopes. Stop.
Check the feet, I find only time I look down is to check the shoes I move so iconic, so cold they call me savage.
Oh my God, stop. He is. Get out of the case.
Back up. Back up. Oh, now we're losing clothes?
Okay.
I'm way too cold like the winter. Pull up, make it
That
freeze,
shirt
make
is
it
so
shiver.
fucking distracting. I love his tone when he raps.
That's my get you died to some big guy. By the way, she got it booty, out of body booty, set tight booty, send that out, got it booty under the booty, shake it kind of booty, I got cheese, come with body. Oh, na na na, walking on water, all those guys are gon' drop. Oh, na na na, dripped out in diamonds, cause I'm way too hot. Put it on.
Kissing the rings is hilarious.
I'm way too cold like the winter. Will I make you freeze, make you shiver? Put it on.
Stop. He is the most.
And he knows it.
And that's the thing. He knows it.
Cold like the winter. Will I make you freeze, make you shiver?
Ugh.
Oh, that was actually a great visualizer.
It
that
was a really good visual. Normally, we're not visualizer fans because
we're not visualizer
really
queens. We're not.
But that was a good one. That was a really good one.
And it's solidifying that I have to see them when they come. Solidifying it. The stake was already in the ground, hammered in. It can go in a bit more. It's just solidifying. I need to see them live again, closer this time.
Right. We're just gonna keep getting closer every time we go. But yeah, no, that was great.
Oh, and
they did such a good job.
Like the outfits, obviously, they were, but they looked so good.
They did, and the thing is, the outfits kind of like reflected the personality of the person in the clothes.
Yeah,
so it was like the outfits were 100% appropriate to who was wearing them.
Exactly.
I live.
I mean, it was phenomenal. No wonder people were raving about this.
Exactly.
As you should, because it was that good.
It was that good.
It was that good. Oh, yes. Yes. They had so many things for this comeback.
I feel like every song got a video. The only one song that I really want to get a video still hasn't gotten one, but that's okay. I'll just be sitting here with 777.
Oh, nah, that's... Can you just leave that to the imagination for on the stage? That's one that you perform on tour, right? That's solidifying you perform that one on tour. That's
exactly. That's what that's telling me.
That's what that's giving. That's what that is what that you should be giving.
I'm gonna be so upset if that's not what it's giving.
I'm sorry. The ones that you
there's already choreo for it. They had choreo for it in the damn teaser, in the like highlight medley.
Exactly.
So come on now, please.
That's the one that you should just be
777. Like, come on now.
I mean, the 777 is giving God 7,
but it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
The marriage of two great groups.
We'll take it. We'll take it. But no,
please.
That was
great. That was
Chef's kiss, spectacular. That was everything. Because we really don't usually be doing visualizers, but no wonder I saw on TikTok. I was like, and scroll. I thought it was an MV that I missed. And then I was like, oh, it's not. Got it. But I still missed it.
Yeah.
But we were like, we got to react and we got to add it. So here we are. Well, that wraps up this video. Got any ideas for the next one?
Drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in our next one. Bye.
Bye.